turn then hinge. I'm not hinge then turn. It's blended together. Well, my hands are just following the direction of my shoulders, guys. Okay, that's your hand path relative to your body's turn. Hold it like this, push it away, and see where the end of that club's pointed. Those are little ways. And the big thing that we're gonna learn now is the set position. The set position is the key, okay? Here we go. Set it. And there it goes, right down the line where I'm aiming at the edge of that green. Those are little drills I used to do as a kid too. I'd set the club and just rotate back through, and if it went straight, I'll have it in the right spot. If I, take it way inside, no manipulation, where's it going? Take it way outside, where's it going? But having it right on plane allows for that to happen right there. My lead shoulder is the driving force to my hands moving. As my dad always explained to me, if I'm not turning, guess what my hands are doing? Nothing. It's my turn that is moving my hands. The hinge, this angle that you see here, that L that's created right at pocket high, that hinge is happening at the same pace my body's turning. So when my lead shoulder pushes my hands away, look at the leverage I have. The angle, what happens, guys, when I push down on my heel pad? Oh, it added leverage. What happens when I take my trigger finger and my thumbs and go up? I'm adding leverage. So I've always felt when my lead shoulder pushes my hands away, my heel pads are pushing down, my thumbs and my trigger fingers are going up. It's like this. And I'm doing that at the same pace my body's turning. I'm not doing one then the other. I'm not doing turn then hinge. I'm not hinge then turn. It's blended together. Okay? And by the time my hands get to pocket high here, that golf club is set. Now, set position is just this. From the face-on view, there's two parts of it. There's the angle that I create between my lead arm and the golf club. That's the leverage. That leverage is important. That gives me an angle of attack and the ability to release the golf club and still not have the club pass my hands. Next, connection. Look at the center of my body and my hands. They're looking at each other, which means that my turn was moving my hands back. Watch disconnection. Mike always likes to point out the logo on my shirt. Most players, that logo stands still and the arms start going like this. That's disconnection. That's the hands wrapping across the body, okay? Now, how about this? Watch it move. One of the best thoughts I've ever heard in my life, and it's so basic and so simple to understand, but when you hear it, unless you're explained to what it actually means, it sounds so dumb, but it's actually so good. Your left arm. Keep your left arm on the left side of your body. Here's the center. What do people do? They cross their center. How about keeping my arm over there the whole time? Watch this. That's using your body's turn to move your arms to the top. That's a very, very nice illustration for using the body's turn to move the hands, not having them move isolated from your body. So when you look at this angle again, you're gonna see leverage, you're gonna see connection, and then the two parts of this one. You're gonna see hand path and swing plane. The path my hands travel goes right down the line of my feet. I always say, right down the hallway before what? Going up the escalator. Why the escalator? Well, my hands are just following the direction of my shoulders, guys. Okay, that's your hand path relative to your body's turn. Now, when I'm over the ball, it happens to be that it just travels straight for that first couple feet, and then where do they go? In the direction of my body's turn. People who continue to go up the up the elevator, you're preset to come way over the top. People who are wrapping across in this way are preset to come from the inside. So this guy has to back out of it and drop it down. This guy has to come way over the top of it, right? There's those compensations that need to be made as a result of not having it perfectly on plane. Why, once again, can I get that golf club in a position right here where it's set and the club's on plane to where I can rotate right back through and it goes down the line? Well, that happens as a result of my hand path and my swing plane being perfect, and I can just rotate around my spine and it hits the ball right down the line. Now, if you guys can get in here and understand this feeling, ready? I'm pushing down and away on my heel pad here. Down and away. Down and away. And I get that right hand on there, and I feel the trigger finger of that right hand also pull up. there's that down and away motion with this, down and up. And that right there really helps leverage that golf club. And what I'm always working on, what we always worked on together with my dad and I, is making sure my body is pacing that motion. So if you can feel that hinge and turn happen together, I maintain connection, I maintain awareness of the club face. The problem with most people is that hinge is gonna happen at a much more rapid rate than the body's turning. And they're gonna start hinging it up and picking it up alongside their body. That's a disastrous move right there. And that's where I'm just foreseeing what could happen as a result of teaching you guys how to hinge a club. It can actually lead to being more disconnected than not, which is why it's very important we all understand this is a blending of hinging and turning. This is shoulder hands working together and everything being paced together right there. Now there's ways to work at this, you guys. There's grabbing an alignment rod, having that alignment rod be an extension of your arm in the club. You can grip it like this, and look at, there's the ball, and work it away, and look at how that points right down there. You can even grip down on your golf club. Hold it like this, push it away, and see where the end of that club is pointed. Those are little ways for you guys to help yourself see if you're doing this correctly. But the majority of golfers really drag this golf club back inside. The butt of the club's pointed well above the ball, and that entire downswing has to become a big manipulation of how to then get it back on plane. So my goal with you guys this morning, and I know this is the longest talk you guys will receive this entire week because it's the most important one, is number one, guys, let's get the setup dialed in. Number two, let's start building a rehearsal that then gets that golf club set in the right spot. And once again, to define the set position, it's the spot pocket high right here. There's what happens below the belt and what happens above it. How easy is this? After the set position, the top of the swing is just turn. It's set. You're just turning the set position of the top. It's not no set, let it settle. It's set, turn. So what we're really working on is making sure the first part of this is set, because let me tell you, the first part, that's 90% of your golf swing. All right, so your guys' ability to get out here today and even pause. The reason I like the pause, I'll go a little more left here. The reason I really like the pause is this. When I pause and then go, okay, and you can see how straight that ball goes off the face there. When I pause and then go, you can't hit that anywhere if you're not connected and you're not in what I call a position of strength. A position of strength is not one where just my arms took over and I set it. No chance. It's not one where just my body turned and I don't have the club set. It's one where I turn and I have the club set. So what can I do? If I turn and I have connection, I can rotate. If I have the club set, I can rotate and release. And if I can rotate and release that club, that's what gives you power in the swing, okay?
Here we are at the beautiful Fairmont Grand Del Mar and the Grand Golf Club, the home of Porzak Golf, where golf is not just considered a sport, it's a lifestyle.
The Porzak Golf membership will take you on an immersive journey that blends performance, lifestyle, and the spirit of the game like never before.
This membership is geared towards helping you play the best golf of your life and enjoy the greatest game ever played. For more information on what your membership includes, click the link below.